Siddaramaiah's chamber. Now, the BJP's maintained that it happened by mistake, but HD Kumaraswamy has lashed out at the BJP, saying that it's such a crucial time, you can't enter the Congress chamber by mistake. The voting is happening right now, and amid that, BJP's C.T. Ravi walked into Siddaramaiah's chamber, the Congress's chamber. C.T. Ravi maintained that this happened by mistake, but HD Kumaraswamy is crying foul. He's saying that you can't do something like this by mistake at such a crucial time when voting for these Rajya Sabha seats is happening.
And they're saying that it's a secular vote. JDS should support a Muslim candidate this time, is what Siddaramaiah.
What secular vote? They know the meaning of secular? In this country, the secular strength was totally demolishing by these Congress people.
Sir, last question, sir. Out of 32 MLAs, all 32 are with you, or Srinivas Gowda has already given a statement?
Actually, we have 31 votes. We have confidence. Srinivas Gowda already expressed it in media. He will going to vote for Congress. Let us see.
So at this point, when it comes down to every single vote, any small move becomes a huge controversy. And in fact, when BJP's C.T. Ravi entered the assembly, he walked into Siddaramaiah's chamber, the Congress leaders, and that's become a huge controversy as HD Kumaraswamy of the JDS has questioned this. The BJP's maintained it happened by mistake, it wasn't intentional, but Kumaraswamy is saying that something like that can't happen by mistake. And what kind of a timing is this when we're seeing voting happening for the Rajya Sabha seats? So there's a controversy that's playing out over this, with the opposition raising questions as well on this particular issue. We'll have to see how this plays out and what kind of reactions come in. But clearly, the JDS also has taken offense to this move by C.T. Ravi when he walked into Siddaramaiah's chamber by mistake. So this is the breaking update that's coming in from Karnataka, where voting is underway as we speak. There's, of course, endless speculation of which way JDS MLAs will vote, and that perhaps is what everything hinges on. But amid that, the fact that BJP's C.T. Ravi actually entered the Congress chamber instead of the BJP's, instead of his own chamber, has triggered a huge controversy, with HD Kumaraswamy crying foul, saying that this is a conspiracy and that nobody can enter another chamber by mistake. Karthik is joining us with more details on this. Karthik, controversy playing out over C.T. Ravi entering Siddaramaiah's chamber. The BJP is saying this happened by mistake, it wasn't intentional, but clearly the opposition says that, there's a conspiracy here.
Well, yes, definitely, Akshata. As far as this issue that happened this morning is concerned, Mr. C.T. Ravi, the BJP General Secretary, claimed that he, entered the room accidentally. But as what it seems to us, it appears that he entered naturally, and that he went whispered something to Siddaramaiah and came back. And the Congress is also saying that and the Congress is constant right now, and it says that we've appealed to JDS MLAs to vote based on their conscience, and they said that they're confident that their second candidate will win. And the JDS, on the other hand, is also saying that all our MLAs are united. However, we're hearing from our sources that the BJP on one side is in contact with a few MLAs in the JDS who are expected to cross vote. On the other side, we also see the JDS, the Congress is also said to be forcing JDS MLAs for the cross vote in this election. And it's very interesting to wait and watch what the outcome of this Rajya Sabha election will be, given that this cross voting does happen. Whose candidate will win, and if it doesn't, will the BJP have an advantage to get a third candidate also elected to Rajya Sabha?
Karthik, just stay on with me. Another big news break that's coming in. The BJP is also now pushing to get in some of the JDS votes in their favor. Two ministers from the BJP have reportedly convinced two JDS MLAs to cross-vote. And this conversation happened early this morning in an undisclosed location. So out of the 32 MLAs, it's confirmed that one is voting for the Congress. If what the BJP says is true, that two JDS MLAs are voting with the BJP, that essentially means that there's about 29 left with the JDS. This is going to be very, very interesting, Karthik, for particularly that one seat that we're seeing a three-way contest for.
Well, definitely, the competition is very tight between all the three parties. All of them are trying their level best to ensure that their candidates win. And especially for the BJP and the Congress, this is a matter of before the elections, both of them wanted to be a strength. and the Congress is certainly trying all stuff to try and get a candidate to win these elections. And yes, we saw how the very recently Siddaramaiah also wrote an open letter to various MLAs appealing them to vote based on conscience. So after that, there have also been several attempts that were made by the Congress to poach JD's MLAs. Mr. Kumaraswamy also said that there were attempts were being made. And now we're hearing from sources that the BJP is also in touch with a few two of the JD's MLAs who expected to cross vote. But the publicity and a bit also has already been issued even by the JDS and also by the BJP. So it remains to be seen during the time of voting and during the time of results that if anyone has cross-voted, and how will this affect the results. Most probably, if there is cross-voting, there are chances for the third candidate, for the second Congress candidate to have an edge. But will this actually affect the BJP also? Will the cross-voting in favor of the BJP help the BJP candidate? So that is something we will only know once the election results are announced.
This is going to be very, very close. And HD Kumaraswamy could be in for a few surprises. He's saying the 31 MLAs are solidly with him. JD's MLAs are with him. Doesn't seem to be the case. BJP, Congress, both claiming that they have a lot of JDS support as well. We'll see how this plays out. Let's focus on another state now. What's happening in Haryana, where there are 2 Rajya Sabha seats that are up for grabs. So there's going to be a lot of suspense over what plays out in Haryana. And I want to take this across to Manjeet Sehgal on that. Manjeet, as far as Haryana is concerned, the question mark is about the Congress, whether they have their act together or whether